I think it's time for the wrap up. Mom gets time.
Closing argument.
Engage. You were almost there. There.
Zelda.
The blue one. The blue jumpsuit or tracksuit thing.
Okay. Act 2. I don't know what this one is.
No. That's the girl. That's not the girl's locker.
Oh.
Remember? They go to the boys first.
I thought that was the boys one. Oh, okay. This is. I think this is what I want. Unless there's.
That one.
So I want.
Wait. No. Is that right? I don't know.
Hang on. What's that?
Destroying it in the saunas with that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think it's. We'll go with this for now, and we'll check later on if like we have stuff that doesn't line up.
Okay. Peeling it off. Girl locker?
Wait.
I don't know. I don't remember how this goes.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm figuring it out. Besides, I have a pretty lengthy time limit.
Cable one.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hang on. Okay.
Wait, so
I'll need to use that one later. For now.
Go back. There. That's a poster. Right?
Let's finish the first round and then we'll get to those stuff, because there might also be some things that don't get used.
Bloodlust. Or, as Hifumi said, booblust. That one. Then destruction.
That doesn't look like the card.
That is it. It's being destroyed.
Alright, let's go back to the start and see through this. Alright.
I never knew Celeste's shoes were red.
How did I?
Huh.
Ugh. At least I got through eating during all that.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I thought about that the first time through, but I thought, nah, let's wait and see. There have been times in the other ones where I'm like, obviously this goes here, and then it was just one of those ones where I was like, close, but this one actually isn't used.
Is there one to show him, like, taking the card from some... No?
I mean, the rolling up is pretty much the taking the carpet part.
No, card.
Oh.
Like, from the taking Junko's or Sayaka's.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
I guess just girls' room. Open the
Maybe the
door.
dumbbell or the poster there.
I think it's supposed to be them opening the door.
Well, it will go through it and show you which ones are wrong. Well, it'll show you the first one you get.
I'm still kind of curious why Byakuya did his thing. I think by this point, it may have just literally, he did it to expose Toko as Genocide Jack, just to like get everyone to mistrust her in case anything happened.
Guys,
What?
it's because he wanted it to be interesting. That's literally the only reason.
That's a possibility.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
When
At
she
the
was
time,
doing her casual leaving.
she was apparently stuffing something into her duffel bag.
Oh, we got it right at least.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay, good. We got that one right.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act, first pulling up the blood-stained carpet, then removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Alright, so that one is the wrong one. Okay.
So, you think
Is
it probably
this
was no. No, it's
I can't even tell what that is.
That's a bathroom. Or a pool.
further to left.
It's one of
Let's
these
say
two,
the
then. It just doesn't make sense that that would be before this. But... Alright, everything else is probably good.
Yeah, I think. Hey, you do where we left off.
After all, Psych can replace the main hall.
Yay!
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Wait, doesn't blood clot as soon as it's out of the body?
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. It wouldn't have happened immediately. He would have.
Yeah, it takes a bit, especially when you have a large amount.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. But that's not it?
Maybe it's the bathroom one. The one we thought was the bathroom?
Maybe it's the sauna?
Maybe it is the sauna.
Or it could be this.
No,
That's true.
maybe. Well, we'll figure it out eventually. Nope, it was the other thing.
This doesn't look like a sauna. No, wait a minute.
We'll figure it out. We got 4 more chances.
It is! Okay.
It's a bathhouse.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada? Complete!
Wait, no. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence, you need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo was the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. New elements added to bullet time battles. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, Fever Time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever Time at this point... No, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. This really sounds like Monokuma, but it's just the narrator. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega Time. Well then, good luck and have fun!
Well then.
Wasn't I the narrator at some point?
I took it when we got to these things because it takes a while.
Mash the shit.
Being naked.
You're still comboing the shit out of him. Nope.
You know what? I just realized that this is all... Instead of Mondo defending himself, it's Justice.
Yeah, it's Justice. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we could just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll... We don't gotta do that.
Question, real quick.
What?
So since we turned voices off, was that whole battle completely silent?
Yes. Well, there was music, but... Huh? Yeah. I did it. I killed him. Wow, still A overall, okay.
I certainly hope you got A overall. You got A in everything.
Except we lost 3 hearts during that one part.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about.
Still got A.
Plus, I screwed up during the bullet time.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that. Wait, hold on. No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blacken this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
And everyone votes for Monica.
Da-da-da-da! Guilty!
And we're winning balls. Pachinko balls.
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada! In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer! You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it? Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of 2 men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text.
What does that mean?
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak. Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this is the survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have spent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
Oh, okay.
Annoyingly, he used the discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
Now's my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. Wow, that was hard to say.
This is supposed to be Monokuma, I think.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
What, seriously?
Yeah, otherwise he'd be talking in third person.
That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
So then, that must be why he did what he did. To keep the promise he made for Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Yes, that's exactly what. Was it not to cover up what he'd done? That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed?
Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
So that's what triggered it, huh? The possibility of having your embarrassing exposed.
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? Because I'm a dick. That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother!
Ugh.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble! But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone.
Daya?
Mondo's older brother was Daya. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did.
Including the pompadour.
Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother.
Epitome.
Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
So they didn't go together?
But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this game with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Is that killing your brother if he saved you?
No. But
laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but I never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together.
And now Daya becomes a major character who constantly speaks, and Ron has to keep using that voice.
Cause it's the team, you and me, put together.
It's you and I, bro.
It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and to keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother.
Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got... Oh, no, that's Monokuma.
Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth.
Okay, that was kind of a...
He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
What do you think, Yosh?
I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong!
And yet... as soon as our killing game began, he realized... no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets! At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
You're right, but I want to change. I wrap myself in lie. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
So what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
No, I just really admire you. Why are you scaring me like this? I admire your strength.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong! Stronger than you! And stronger than Daya!
Whack.
I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
Hey.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I could never take back. Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Look at him. You see, you're all just like him. From a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead and say it again, I dare you. Dang, angry Justice. Okay, I'll see it as many times as I want, is what I want to say. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished. Hold on. Now then, I've got prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait. Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time! I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made from one man to another. Bro.
You think he was talking to his brother right then?
Probably. Game over. Mondo's been found guilty. Time for the punishment!
Now, tell me what you think of this one.
Drawn and quartered with motorcycles.
No.
Oh, okay.
Motorcycle crash.
I guess we'll see.
I like how his 2D sprites how the 2D sprites have this 3D Papador.
Monokuma has, like, Mondo's hair.
Oh.
You know what that is, right?
The Cage of Death. It's like a ball that you ride around in circles.
Essentially.
I just want to see what happens here. Like, I've got guesses, but... oh, bye.
How fast is that guy hula hooping?
How fast was that motorcycle going?
Too fast.
Oh.
Now, you might notice something.
He's gone? Okay. He went to another dimension!
Not quite.
Oh, that is fucking disgusting. And also scientifically impossible.
Laugh at death and your soul will be forever at peace. It can't be. My brother.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen.
Raw. Sad or raw?
As
I
Justice's
can't really
sad
do sad that easy.
As Justice's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again.
Sad raw.
But of course he had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game.
Byakuya, shut the fuck up. You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that?
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
I don't have anything to say to you, Master. I don't have a response except that. I just don't understand. Why? Why did you go out of your way to disguise those
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
His voice was calm, emotionless. Like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual. So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it. Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that? To liven things up?
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toka, you decided to use that and create the fake murders.
But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point.
You didn't seem in any rush.
Of course.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
You're welcome?
Once I decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
What?
You are a foolish fool who foolishly fooled. So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What up?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean. Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. Then everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of Yosh skipping my text.
I clicked accidentally. Childish criminal like you.
Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand? The name of the Tagami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion. Oh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
Trash mob, what?
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us.
Despair!
All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Despair!
Oh, by the way,
well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yep, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair, charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, No biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see! Now, because this is a mystery one, I would agree that we go ahead and give it to Yash. For the moment, until it's revealed.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
Yeah, as long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Huh?
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Huh? My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied! Ultra denied! Demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends. No secrets for you.
Fuck you. Yay! To be continued!
Okay, also, can I get to the Chihiro thing?
Hang on. You received the crazy diamond present. Well, what were we saying about the Chihiro thing?
Okay, so Chihiro also had an unused execution.
What was her, or his?
Okay, you remember what you were talking about earlier? It was a side-scrolling level. They had to keep walking. He had to keep walking, and Monokuma enemies would start showing up chasing him. They would eventually catch up and pop his avatar, which would kill him.
I really don't know how that would work,
Yeah, that's
but
kind
okay.
of a meth thing. I get programming, but it doesn't seem particularly torturous.
Yeah, it's I don't, not to mention it doesn't make sense. Like, how would killing the avatar translate to killing him?
I'm sure they'd hook him up to some machine.
All right, let's save.
Yeah, I think that's why they didn't use it, as well as the fact that they probably couldn't imagine Chihiro actually doing that.
Whoosh, boom, boom.